now let's see like how we can define your course niche and targeted audience. So the first tip is like find your passion. Find out that you mostly love to do. Start with that. Okay. So how we can find out this is your passion? So it's very simple. Just think about it like what do you mostly think about or what you love to do. If you're just doing it 24 hours, you were not feeling bored. Well, let's say you were just going somewhere, but still you were doing brainstorming about that. Still you were thinking about that. Or if you're just laying on bed and going to sleep, but it's still in your mind the same thing that, okay, when I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do this. So this is mainly called that passion. But if you don't have any idea about passion, but if you don't know like which one you're going to teach or what is your passion, then I highly recommend you just spend more time on learning new things and try out all of these like 3 days or 7 days and find out like which one you feel more easier to add for you or which one is giving more like, like fun to learning or like doing. Find out that and choose this thing as a passion. But it's okay if you choose something wrong and later you're going to get you the right passion. Because in my case, I get almost 4 years later, I find out that what is my passion. So it's really need time, but don't stop the work. Just don't wait for right passion. Just start. Right now start. Next is like skill and expertise. So if you already have a skill or if you already have an experience, you can make a course with that. Why not? But if you don't have, but let's say you have a passion, but you don't have a much, a skill and expertise, so you can merge them together. Since you have passion, just note it down what is passion and now find out which skills require to fill up your passion. Then just learn this skill and do any job, do freelance work that is like gather expertise. Then you can make a course. But in my case, I personally believe that every single person have a skill or expertise, every single person. So try to find out your one and start making course about that. At last, it's like validate your niche. So when you find out your passion, when you like select your skill, okay, this is my passion, this is my skill, I'm going to make videos about that, I'm going to make courses about that, then this is the time to validate the niche. Because let's say your passion is something different, but people are not searching it. Don't have demand in market. You're going to spend a lot of time and make your courses, but when you publish it, you're not getting sell. You're going to get frustrated, right? That's why it's really important to validate your niche. So how we can do this? You can follow this few steps. You can check it out online forum or let's say community or relevant discussion that you're doing. So if you go Facebook, Quora, Reddit, like this platform or LinkedIn, you can check it out there. And like what people are talking about, if this skill people are talking about, then you can go ahead. Or you can just search the existing course popularity. If you just go to Skillshare or if you go to Udemy or Coursera, just go there, type your skill or type your niche and check it out that how people are getting sell, how much sell they already get and what people are saying about. What is millionaire? Something people are talking about to improve. Check it out that and collect the data. Okay. And the last is like you can use keyword research tool or let's say search volume. Not something like, let's say I'm talking about UX UI. This is my passion. Let's say example. I go to Google, I search it out, but what mostly people are searching at, right? We can follow the trend that how much people are averagely searching every single month or last 12 months. How many people will search this keyword? Or you can use other software to see the data. How much people are just going to search with this keyword. So by this way, you can simply verify your niche. Now we're going to see like how we can analyze the market demand for our work course. Okay. So the first thing we need to do like keyword research. This is most important thing and this is the common thing when as a user just going to search. Okay. I like to learn this. So this is the common thing like searching the keyword. So you need to find out the keyword and you need to just check it out like this keyword and mostly people searching it or not. So you can use these platform, Google Keyword Planner, Ahrefs and Ubersearch, like this sort of platform or have some more similar platform for finding out like this keyword and mostly people searching or not. So do this fast. And second, you can also check it out the Google Trends. This is something like prediction, like guessing the prediction of the future. So this is something you can see from the Google Trends, like which keyword people are mostly searching it. Right now, if you check it out, like AI, this keyword is booming. before people were searching less, but right now every single people is searching AI, and every single field people like to get that AI. It can be video editing, graphic design, or anything. People expecting to get it on AI, on their sector, on their skill. Okay. Next is like competitor analysis. This is most important thing, When you're just going to make a course outline, we're just going to make the research every single time. Check it out, your competitors. So you can check it out, Udemy, Coursera, LinkedIn, like leaning down, just search there and check it out. How they was write the content, how they was do the pricing, what barely people are saying about. Check it out, all the data, so that you can produce better course for your student. Next is like audience research. This is most important thing, like which is your audience and why you like to target the audience. Who is your ideal client, ideal student? Just make the persona about that. So you can check it out, Facebook audience insight or LinkedIn audience insight or social media groups for gathering this data. And next is like online community. So check it out, the online community is also like visit online forum, like discussion group, Reddit, all of these places. Just go there. Okay. Because it's something like, let's say you already make a decision that, okay, you're going to make course about video editing. So now we don't need to join every single group. Just go there, search video editing group, check it out and check that what people are doing there, what people are discussing about. Take the idea, try to gather idea so that you can make a better courses. Okay. And the last is like validate your course idea. Now you already have a keyword research, you already have a topic, what you're going to cover, you already have a persona, that what is your targeted student, what is their age, what they do, all of this thing you already have. And you also have groups data. Now you have all of this data that is necessary to get started. Now the important thing is to validate the course idea. Is it something worthy to get us started, or is something totally your assumption? So you can verify it in multiple ways. First, you can make a short courses for your social media. You can just publish that. Check it out. People have a demand or not. If you see that people are mostly watching it, people love it, then you can make the full courses. But if you see that people don't like it, people not like, don't say, okay, this is good. So you don't need to start with, okay? But if you have a confidence, then you can definitely go with. But it's also dependent on, let's say you just make a video about that, but you see like there is not reach, right? People are not finding, you are not doing promotion. So it's important to doing the promotion also, because if you're not doing the promotion, or if you not reach out to the student, then they are not going to see and it will not get to the idea. So it's important. Okay, so that you promote the video that you was making for the promotioner. Second is like pre-selling course. Many instructor, if you have a good fame, if you have a good followers, if you have a good subscriber in YouTube, you can just pre-sale the course. You can just make a landing page about that. You can make a module, what you're going to teach about, and you can tell them about pre-booking. Let's say 50% pre-booking, or let's say 100%, you will get 50% even a discount with the time. With these 7 days, if you pre-book it, then you will get this amount of discount. You can follow this way. Or let's say if you can build email list. Do the same thing, landing page, and just make an email list. Just collect the email that how many people are interested on this. And since it's going to be long courses, and you will need to invest time and effort eating all the things into making any courses. So make sure that you get enough lead. And if you see that people are interest on this, then you can go ahead. Okay, so this is the one thing. And next is like you can do minimum viable product. It's mainly like in software industry people do it, or startup people do it. So we can do the same thing. You can make a short course. Right now I'm doing on my YouTube channel. I'm going to post it. You're going to see it later on this video. So just make the short course about that and upload it and see people do have a demand or not, and also comment that like, okay, I'm gonna upload this video later. Okay, so if you see that people are just going to purchase it, if you see that, then you can start creating it, then start recording the rest of the video. So this is mainly other idea for validating your course idea. Now I'm just going to share with you free AI tools that I every single day for my work, for my research, for my design, everywhere I mainly use this tool. So you can basically use it for your own work. I'm going to share with you some of the work cases or use cases, how I mainly use it. Okay. So first thing is like coming up Gemini. I use it every single day for my UX copy, for researching, for LinkedIn posts, for let's say my YouTube shorts, for research. Everywhere I nearly use Gemini. I purchased the Gemini Advanced and I use it. And this is ChatGPT, and everyone know about it. But if we're just going to compare with Gemini and ChatGPT, ChatGPT is more better than Gemini. So if you like to buy the subscription, then I think you can buy the ChatGPT subscription. This is more better than Gemini. But they are really good. These both are good, right? And I was using ChatGPT for my website copy. Let's say I give them a version 1 copy of a website, and then I give a version 2 and they tell them, okay, so compare which one is good. I was use it a lot, like ChatGPT for this work. And sometimes when I do like, let's say, doing research about or any specific landing page, that time I was use it. And now these days, I also use ChatGPT for summarize my client conversation, what they was tell about the project, like this, summarize it. It's really helped me a lot for summarize my client conversation when you do the meeting and so on. Next is like Claude AI. This is something like same like Gemini and ChatGPT. Recently they make an update. It's called Sonnet 3.5. And this is awesome. They're like telling that they're more better than ChatGPT and Gemini. So you can definitely try it. I personally use it for research and this is awesome. Next is like Perplexity. I use it for Google alternative. What happened? When I just get a problem, I go to Google, just find out the answer, right? But now I use Perplexity for finding my result. So this is more good, I think, because they work like ChatGPT and also giving the links. Before these 3 tools, they cannot give result based on Google, but Perplexity share with you or give with you the result based on Google search. Okay, so like also gonna give you the link, reference link. They just can. They will share it with their result. And the next is like Poi.com. Poi.com is something like an assistant or like something like a board, personalized board. Let's say you like to generate a course description title or let's say tag like this. So if you just go to this specific board and tell about them, they're gonna give you this like title, description, whatever you want, they will give you. So the basic difference with Poi.com to Claude or ChatGPT, that like every single time in let's say ChatGPT or let's say Gemini, you need to write in details. But Poi.com, you can set up your personalized board. You know, let's say you have like me, like say you have a YouTube channel, you have a LinkedIn, you have a, let's say, course like Udemy or it's Skillshare. So let's say every single time I need to go to Gemini, I need to tell them, okay, I'm just going to writing video about that, just write me title. So in Poi.com, you don't need to go and tell them more details about that. So it's going to be more easier. Let's say you just create 3 board in there, Poi.com, and you just go to the first one. Let's say it's mainly for the YouTube. So whenever I need something YouTube, I can just tell them, okay, I just need this, give me, based on this topic, they will give me. And we can train them based on this. We can train them based on this. So this is so much interesting. And you can publish your board also and you can earn money from that. This is super interesting. You can definitely try it. But I didn't use much about that, but you can definitely try it. This is something like an experiment project by Cora. You can try it. The next is like Eureka.io. This is I think that it's a great platform because previously we see how we can do manually, how we can see the search result, how we can see the like course, all of this we see manually, but this is automatic. Like it's going to save you a huge time. I cannot explain you how much time it can save. I will give you this link in our description so that if you go there, then you will get a little bit discount there. I think you definitely need to check it out, this website, and this is awesome. This is going to save you a huge time. Now we're going to talking about brainstorming and research with AI, and I'm going to tell you why and a few tips I'm going to give you. And at the last, I'm going to share with you my real examples, how I personally use it for my research and brainstorming. Okay. Right, so the first thing is like why we need AI for doing brainstorming and research, why it's needed. AI going to save you huge time, right? You can just simply write a prompt and they're going to do research for you. They're going to do brainstorming for you and it's going to enhance your credibility and increase your efficiency and improve your work quality. Definitely I can do this. And I tell you that this can save you a huge time. And you just know the tips, like when you're just going to do research, you're going to use multiple tools to just compare the result, which one is giving good for you and which one is good. And also try to check the effect, like check the resource, because sometimes what happened based on a prompt, mini chatbot or mini like this ChatGPT or like this tool, what they do, they just randomly pick the content. This like just randomly give the content that's not true or something wrong. They just give it. So make sure that you check the fact, like the information that you're getting from AI. This is good. So just do this must be, okay? Next is like, this is the Mill AI tool that I personally use every single day. So up this ChatGPT, Gemini, Claude, I use it for research. And Perplexity, I use for, and just Google alternative, just searching something. So let me go back to my ChatGPT and let me show you. If I come back here, my Gemini, then I can see like when I'm just going to design a website, I just type here the prompt. Whenever I'm just going to like doing research about topography, I'm just writing here. When I just need a landing page, I'm writing here. When I just need AI design part 2, I have it here. You is this something different. So as you can see, whenever I get a problem, I come here in Gemini and I just tell them what the problem and this Melly solve it. And if you go here, this Claude, I do the same thing. As you can see, 5 challenge in. As you can see, I was doing research here. Well, merely 5 challenges when someone just going to design high curving landing page. So what is merely the issue here? And they merely just give me step by step. And I just verify all this stuff from. I just give the same prompt in Gemini, Perplexity, then Claude, then ChatGPT, and then research about it. And then I just write my answer myself. So this is the thing I do myself. So you can just follow the same thing. This video, I'm going to teach you 2 things. Number 1, like how we can use AI just writing your course outline. I'm going to give you a few prompts examples. And the next is like how I personally write prompt. And that's why they were giving me accurate result. Or what I'm really looking for, they just give me that. How I just mainly write my prompts. I'm going to tell you about that. Okay. Now let's get started. Okay. So if you go here, then you will get this doc file. And if you just open it, then you will get to see something like this. And here is the basic outline generation. This is the middle of the prompt. So this is something like, I'm creating a course for which topic and topic, just write them there. And just generate and comprehensive outline with 8 to 10 module, including lesson title and brief description. Each one, this is a simple outline. But if I just going to write it, then I definitely do something more. Let's say, first of all, I'm going to copy this prompt. And I'm going to tell them more. Like, here will be my course topic. Definitely I'm going to do it. But I'm going to tell them more, like, about me. I'm going to tell them about them. And this is, I'm going to tell also the background. I got me with background, and experience. All of this I'm going to tell about here. And then I will try to share with you with AI, my targeted audience. So if I share more details, they're going to be just going to give me more better result. Okay, so here will be my targeted people or audience out there. And if I can put more audience of which is more the pain point, I'm going to solving this course. If I tell this is the pain point I'm going to solving, if you tell them that's going to be more better. So by this way, I mainly writing prompts, okay? Like basic or like background and experience about myself, or which thing I'm just gonna asking for, and then my targeted audience. This is well the second one, like outline with specific learning objective. Okay, so here, this is the topic you're gonna cover, and you're gonna also focus on this skill or knowledge area, and just generally in a course. But I personally like to add something. If you just tell more about yourself, that's gonna be more better, so that they will understand. Or at the beginning, when you're just writing the prompt in AI, you can tell them, okay, let's say, let me tell this, let's say you are an UX designer, or let's say you can act UX designer instructor. You can just act like this. If you tell this prompt, they're going to act you like this, right? Then you just tell him about yourself so that he can understand and he can act like you, and then just give the prompt. Then they will give you awesome rest. This is mainly the third one. And here you can tell more details about that. Like here you can see, if you just read it, then you can understand it. you just need to tell more details, then you get a better result. So here we can see this outline with interactive elements if you see carefully. But this is also interesting. Like if you read the prompt, then you get to say, it's going to automatically give you quizzes, assignment, discussion, everything they're going to give you in here, okay? So this is mainly the number 5, like outline with the real world application. I'm creating a practical course, like on the topic. Please generate a course outline that emphasizes a real world application, include case studies, example, and exercise that will help students apply the knowledge and skill they learn in this course. Okay, this is really good. But you need to tell about more in AI about your course, like your course topic, you need to tell more details about that. If you tell them, then they're gonna give you better result. So recently I see one thing, like I'm not sure this is gonna work for you or not. First bracket, if you just write in, then the AI tool gonna give you much priority. And if you use third bracket, then they're gonna give the less priority on your prompt. So you can also try this third bracket and first bracket like this. Now I'm going to give in a real example, like how I just mainly write my course outline using AI. And one interesting thing is like, this is my next course that I'm going to start recording. Okay, so this is the Google Doc. First of all, when I just start doing research, I just make a Google Doc in here, right? And before do that, I also do some more research, like what I'm just going to make, or which is my keyword, target audience. This thing I already do, and then I just start just giving prompt in there. Okay, so let me show you the first prompt that I was writing on Gemini. So this is the first prompt I was writing myself. Let's say you are in a great CRA expert and great copywriter to understand about UX, UI, and web design. Okay, then it's like, okay, this is the thing I understand about. Then I just gave them a big prompt, like, okay, so as you can see, first of all, I try to understand what is the common problem as a, like high converting landing page designer. This is mainly face. So he tell me a few problems, and then I again tell him, okay, based on this problem, based on our old conversation, just suggest to me on a website design, because I'm just going to, I'm just going to design a landing page. I like to show them in my course. So that's why I'm just telling like this way. Okay. I need some more conversation. This is not enough. I do a lot in here. So this is just a little bit I'm showing you. Okay. So here the same prompt I was giving there. As you can see, the same prompt. Let's say, a course. I like to make a course about that. This is my target audience. Tell me 5 most problem. Then he tell about the problem. Then landing page is talking about, okay, then he tell me about the module, as you can see, which can be on module. And I also do the same prompt on publicity. As you can see, I give the same prompt and I mainly take idea from there. And this was really good. And that's why I copy the idea step by step. And I just paste here, as you can see, this is, if you just see carefully that this is the same thing that I like to teach people. Because when someone just going to, just try this down, when someone just going to learning about landing page, I need to cover everyone who don't know about landing page, who don't know about CRO. I need to tell them the key elements that they can use for high converting landing page, or how CRO works. People need to know about it, like before jumping on a design. Then I just go a little bit advanced, like value proposition, how they can do using AI, layout design, how they can do using AI. Then I just specifically start designing, and then I'm gonna tell them few shortcuts they can, do this after finishing the results, like bonus. I'm going to give 2 videos, like one will be for advertising testing and another will be, let's say, for another secret of mine. And this is the way, like I mainly use AI. I just tell them the same prompt, what I'm really thinking about. Then I just wrote a copy paste. I just copy the thing that I think, okay, this can be my, as a course module video. So I just copy paste it and I just simply write it down here. So by this way, you can do it by yourself also. You can use Gemini, Claude, and Perplexity. These 3 tools, most are like all are free. So you can use this free tool just writing your course outline or doing brainstorming and everything.